Well, hello, Speed Gaming. We have winner goes on, and the other player gets to join us in the fanship of this randomizer as we finish off this first round matchup between KillerApp23 and SeanRhapsody in this year's Link to the Past main tournament. Hi, Zeruvian here. What's up joining me on the commentary? What's up? What's up?
Not much. I ironically get to commentate all three of these, so this will be interesting.
So what's up? Seen some things. We saw a close game between KillerApp and SeanRhapsody in Cross Hunt. I missed the open seed, but here we are playing 80 keys with boots, and to facilitate making sure we know where all of the keys are, Drossi and Malkir are doing tracking for us tonight.
Well, from my understanding, KillerApp said this is his best seed, so that's why he left it for Game 3 to decide.
And that is, once again, this is the winner goes forward, and the person that does not cross that finish line first will be joining everybody else in chat, or, you know, playing something else like Inverted Tournament or XD Hunt, or a different randomizer entirely. You never know. But the person that advances here gets to play the one, the only Fred Coughlin in round 2.
Yeah, that is definitely something to look forward to after the slugfest these two have gone through.
Yeah, two really tough cookies. Sean has been, like, he's long believed he's been snake bit, but the guy came back from an 0-2 deficit in groups to advance at 4-2. KillerApp is no slouch. Like, watch out, because he'll either out-execute you or out-route you, and if he does both, oh boy.
Yeah. Ooh. Small to Meyer. Wow, both small to Meyer.
Amazing. Good start. Dueling Meyer Smalls in the first two checks in instant divergence.
I love the instant divergence here. Even though the chest didn't want to diverge for some reason.
Just means there's nothing in the cutscene check, right?
Yeah, fair.
Get some
Arrows
free
for
bombs.
the tree pool.
In fact, Drossi in our tracker in chat pointing out, yes, KillerApp and Fred were Adirondack Rick's pair of teammates on the Bomb Squad, I believe, for the last 2 seasons. Maybe it was just one. Ooh, Pickles with the bomb drop pack, too. Anything in here? Bombs. KillerApp is going to take the magic and bounce.
Nothing really of note found so far, just 2 Meyer Smalls. And of course, it's nice that we start off with our boots and we can go quick the entire time.
Yeah, that's what you see. One thing I'm a little curious about, you know, Sean's doing the typical right into Kakariko route here. I've seen a wrinkle where some players are doing straight to Saha, for instance, which is one of my favorite things to do in Boots 80 keys, because you're not going right into Eastern early on, but you can get those 3 checks and knowledge of where your green pendant is. KillerApp's going to scoot a little time back in his favor here by not looking at the 3 bombs on the Lumberjack. Our first real meat and potatoes here will be Kakariko Village, as is usual for any other open type seed. It's a boatload of checks.
Alright, what kind of checks or items can we get here from Blind? Is it just going to be straight money, or are we going to get some items today?
What would you like to see early on in AD? If you're going through, well, I mean, that's always nice to have early.
Yeah, I always like the Moon Pearl. And we can find out what our stun prize is with that boomerang, so that's useful knowledge. And
Okay.
a swingy.
That qualifies as a 10 out of 10 blindside for me.
All
No Moon
right.
Pearl Hunt, early weapon, early stun prize. Early weapon's always good.
Blind Hut really was fairly decent today. It wasn't just cash and love.
Granted, we only got 2 key items, but still, well, 3.
There's a small to pod. And a cart container so far.
Oh, no, we
There's
don't have the
the-
money to pay the bottle merch just yet.
Oof. There's a pod small and a heart contain, or a piece of heart.
See if Sean wants... Sean's gonna give him a pass? Okay, that's probably what I would do, actually. Because you can go into Blind's Hut and get the extra 30 rupees to pay him, but you're probably coming back to do either a bottle or a powder check anyway.
A small to pod.
Yeah, and Sean has gotten our third pod small now out of the chicken house. You need 4 to do the back-end logic, which 3 of them showing up in quick succession here in Sphere 1 is kind of alarming.
Mm-hmm. All we need to do is find a hammer and then a glove, and we should be good.
Or, 2 gloves, 2 castle tower keys, and either a sword, or a cape and a lamp.
Something like that.
Alright, KillerApp opting to go get that $30 that I talked about in the blind side, and we'll pay the bottle merch. And I guess we're not getting my arrow today.
Nope, your arrow is going to be left there, and a big key to Tower of Hera.
Oh, now that one's actually interesting. Because if we get access to the mountain, that Hera big key could be something Sean doesn't have when he goes up there.
Yeah, that could be a very interesting. And
look at this.
That's really now pointing them at that, so that could be really big now.
Hey, that glove doesn't necessarily point at any one thing just yet. Sean's going to do backup escape. That's the first thing I think of when I see a glove.
Well, yeah, but you can start thinking, I can go up the mountain, rescue the old man. I have that save point now. But yes, definitely hit up backup escape first.
I don't see a circumstance where you're rushing up the mountain until you see a mirror at the very least, and a hammer or hookshot.
Yeah, I'm just saying you could. I'm not saying that's highly on there. Ooh, desert pig and a small to pod. Well, we've got all the keys to pod that we need.
You'd ideally like to have 5 to get all the checks, but that's a lot of keys.
Gilga just pointed out that it's Zora possibility, but we need a lot more money before we do that.
See, there's the problem. The game doesn't care how much money you have. As soon as you have a glove or a flipper, you have access to get money, even if it's by chopping bushes for 1 rupee at a time. And thus, that check is illogic.
Okay, so are we going to see a Zelda cell run or not from Sean? Oh, yeah, there's Houlihan as well, but we'll see.
So we're going to see KillerApp follow Sean to backup escape to get his Desert Big, and then we'll have to wait and see what we got on his mind. Because Sean decided to route up here with a weapon, so... And neither is the Smith, by the way.
Just list everything that's not Gamma approved.
I'll tell you one thing that is Gamma approved.
Go for it.
The bug net.
Swagnet, yes, that makes sense.
Alright, we're going to South Shore. I thought we might see this from KillerApp instead of going either other direction here. Now, it's of note that one first check with the 20 rupees there is the only check that's in logic without the small key. Of course, with access to the back, we don't care, but it's something to track moving forward here.
Alright, I'm going to check the flooded item first, which I get. Takes a little bit longer of time to do.
I mean, the order in which you do these doesn't really matter too much.
No, but just going to all the way to the back and then just doing a quick dip to the front, I get just doing that.
I will say starting with boots is a lot more fun to watch. Starting with boots is also, it feels smoother, but I do like the idea of having to earn the knowledge or the power of having your boots. But,
or walking around for the entire seed.
Since we're playing inverted boots is actually painful because you can die very easily. And Sean's setting up a death warp here. The hammer. Okay.
Hammer.
Well, that's Dark World access.
Skullwood, small. our shield, and bombs. So we've gotten both of our items that Uncle would typically give us.
So I'm curious here, KillerApp deciding to continue
To Ice Rod Cave. Is he going to set up a water lock and go look at Zora area or not? I don't see why not, since you already had the Moon Pearl.
What I think is going to happen is you're going to set up the water walk to go to Ho-Oh, the man under the bridge, and then... Or either do that to the waterfall and then save and quit from the man under the bridge, rather. It's our first bottle for Sean. I hope he doesn't go straight for that. So we're going to go ahead and run on down here, do the downward-facing drop from this raft here. And then, if it was me, I'm running to waterfall and then going up. Because I don't have the means to pay Zora and I can't splash delete.
Okay.
He was about to do the exact opposite and decided otherwise, which is... I like that.
I thought he was going to peek Highly Island really quick, but I guess
He'll do that
not.
on his way out.
Yeah.
Lana's about to throw another dance game in chat for that shield. Or like a rage emote of some sort. Alright, what do we have on the island? We have a big key.
Okay, that's going to be come and play more than likely.
Now, the big keys do make a difference, because they're all but 2 of them are required in some fashion. Also, chat pointing out, that is a vanilla red shield that we just got in the waterfall. Except it may be the mirror shield in logic, because we do not know where our flippers are yet. Oh, we're doing the Vu route. I like this. Is that hammer?
Alright, and then this is definitely going to be what puts Sean back over to go grab his bottle vendor as he goes to the Dark World, be my guess.
I'm just a little curious with what we've been given key-wise, why you would start over here. We have 1 Skullwoods key. That's a good reason, actually, because you can just do the entire front.
Yeah. Then
No pod money is a deal here, yeah, for Gilgamesh pointing out in chat. I would still have started at Hype and maybe done East Dark World if I don't get pod money, so be it. But I don't have any keys or fire rod to finish anything over here either. So it's the Dunkawoods methodology of thinking.
True, but you could do Skullwoods and then drop down into Thieves Town and check the first 4 at it without much, and then clear out Village of Outcasts.
Sean's doing something a little extra spicy here. He's setting up a double water walk that's going to break, actually. If he checks the checks in Waterfall, that's just going to break. So I'm not sure why you would do this. And KillerApp taking the Death Warp, I'm assuming? Alright, this is heads up, actually, because if there's anything here...
He was still moving the statue, so I don't think
Oh, Sean's totally grabbing that sword. Okay. So Sean did something where he stored a water walk, leaving Ice Rod Cave. Took a D-boost to the edge to just fake flipper with that water walk stored. And as you see there, with the second water walk coming out of the waterfall cave, is going to have a Master Sword advantage for a little while. It's spicy. I don't think I would do it, but again, this is a game 3. These two are probably feeling like they've got to pull out all the stops here. And that means playing on that wildly sliding scale between aggressive and conservative.
Okay, we're going to see that Hype Cave play you were talking about with another Turtle Rock key found. Oh, wait, that's the first one we found. Never mind.
Well, to point out to remark in chat, Zora is by default isolated here. But Sean didn't do Waterfall Cave. So if Mirror shows up, you can still do Catfish to Waterfall to Zora. It's not as isolated as it seems, because the entire region's just de facto isolated. Speak of the mirror. And now I'm thinking about going up the mountain. Oh my goodness. That's our 5th pod key?
Yeah.
Not even going to read the reds. Okay, Sean. Okay. He's going to pyramid first. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But I would like to see pod before anything else here right now. That's a keep locked Kana Burna.
Don't know if we'll be going out of our way to grab that.
Oh, here's some heads-up play, too. Sean is going to get the first check at Castle Tower with that broken sword.
Got 20 more rubies in the sea hut.
That pushes us enough to play dig game, but have we seen chest game yet? No, so we're going to be minus 30. Luckily, we can still go ahead and play the arrow game to make some quick money. Or we can just get some money here. Thanks, game. Oh, that's the big key to Eastern.
Oh, that's... yeah, I wonder when KillerApp's going to find that.
And I get where Sean's coming from. He's trying to just disregard all logic and try to find a seam, and he's finding an avenue where this could either be a rabbit hole or a treasure trove.
I don't know. For some reason, I kind of like it for now.
It's fun because it kind of plays a little bit of gambler's fallacy with you. Because at some point, you've got to decide for yourself, okay, I need to do something that I'm darn sure anyone I'm going to play in this situation is not going to do. And he's done that. So now that's a big key. It's out of logic. The sword's out of logic. And... well, goodbye, Kiki. Goodbye, $10.
We have 140. We're good. But there's powder on that side.
The front 4 of Thieves Town. Here's the death warp coming up here. Oh, that is, in fact, the mirror shield and logic in the waterfall cave.
Right, and the ether medallion and swamp will give you a green pendant. Okay.
And wouldn't be a main tournament seed without a green pendant in either swamp or pod.
Right.
Or TR, for that matter. Speaking of, that's our 3rd known TR key. Chat asking where Mirror was. It was the last check in the back of Hype Cave.
So KillerApp will be getting over there relatively shortly.
And Sean has just enough keys to actually take advantage of and get his money back for this pod play, as a matter of fact.
Some bombs, okay.
In fact, if you look at KillerApp's tracker, 5, the 5th one is in Skullwood's pinball check. I guess KillerApp just wanted to see how ripe those blueberries were. I forget if Sean knows how to mimic clip. I want to assume that he does, but I haven't played against him in a while. So, I honestly don't know.
I want to say he does from game 1. We saw it, but I can't be 100% certain. My memory's not that great. There's a Skullwood small.
So KillerApp is going to find that mirror in just a moment.
Question is he going to hotfoot to the pyramid and check that as well?
Well, pyramid is not an efficient play right now for KillerApp because he doesn't have a sword. He doesn't have any castle tower keys. Swan Small's nice, except you can't go in. Kind of missing a bit of footwear.
Semantics. A piece of heart and harmless hellway.
What I like for Sean here is he can make an Eastern dive right after this and get 4 checks in well, 4 checks without a lamp, 5 checks, but only 3 of them are in logic. Oh, KillerApp's gonna turn around and just do some mirror checks. I like this, actually. Get the K45 since you're right here. And the third Myers Small behind 6 pod keys. Not that we're very far off from that. Yeah, Sean tossed his fairy. He didn't need it anyway since he has a he has the mirror. So he doesn't need to death warp. He doesn't need to worry about. That's our last TR small.
Wow, that's a lot of TR smalls we found.
But this is gonna
already.
be. What the heck? This is an item hell seed then, I guess, because we've got all the keys to all the places except like big keys to some places now.
Right. Okay, here's our 5-6 info. Skull Woods and Thieves Town. Okay.
It's the Pyramid Village, I suppose. Yeah, Sean will mimic clip. In fact, some people don't know how to do the fairy revival unlock. I know I don't. It's usually have a potion in your bottle. I don't like you being on the mirror on the Y-end there, Sean. I'm spooked. There it goes. Now we'll probably see the same thing from KillerApp. He might actually get an extra check because he has one more key. He can do the big key chest too. There's nothing over here behind the bow, so let's mirror back, and we're going into Eastern. Someone in chat be ready to shout "Yes, Sphere 1" when Sean finds something that we need to advance the seed here, like a flute or a lamp or another glove.
O would be too timely for Sean. Then they could just go ahead and knock out Eastern.
See, is it bait though if both players do it?
Yeah, but KillerApp having 5 keys is really tempting to not go over there, so why wouldn't you go there?
It's exceptional bait, yeah.
Just like if you could get the Turtle Rock right now, you'd probably do Turtle Rock with the amount of keys we found.
Yeah, but you'd have to hover, because what cane?
I said if you could, I didn't say we can do it.
If you give us a mitt, we might be able to open TR. Alright, excite me, Eastern Palace. You got anything? That's a key. That's the Desert Small key. That's interesting, actually. And that's the last logical check we have in here. Alright, so that last key doesn't actually get... This pod is just... It's dusty, it's old. It's like Grandma's attic. All you got are a couple of faded Polaroids and that's it. Actually, you might find some neat stuff in Grandma's attic. Depends on what kind of life they led.
Also depends on what all those keys you picked up gives you as well.
True. The big key chest of Eastern, a trendy skip for a lot of players, but not always, and especially not in the circumstance where you're otherwise able to full clear. And nothing here either. Sean, why are you death warping? Where does he plan to go from here? Oh, he's gonna check the big key chest with that spare key. Yeah, that was a death warp to check the big key chest and then not worry about whether or not he needs to find the last key, or the last 2 keys. This is a save scum. Sean's going to save him, not save him, but he's going to reset from here. And KillerApp's going to find a whole boatload of... Well, the Swamp Small is not nothing, by the way, chat. We do need that. Well, in that case, though, Sean's in a situation where he doesn't need to return to the pod eastern area without one of, or at least one of Green Pendant, Bow, Big Key to pod. Right? So that's not terrible for him to have just done that to not worry about whether he's finding another key. He's not weighing checking the big key chest against fighting Helma. Most people would fight Helma in that case, but then you need to know if you need the other key.
That was a lot of pause buffering for KillerApp, so I'm wondering how that's going to play out for him. Sean Overworld Death.
Close to spawn, but that zero not playing very nice with Sean. So if I have to guess, Sean is going to do this, you know, K45 into big game into bottle turn in. Oh, and KillerApp is just following into Eastern. Again, there was nothing in Eastern, not even with the big key. So this is actually time neutral for KillerApp, in a way here. Oh no, you are not mistaken. That's actually all 4 Turtle Rock Smalls. Sean will find a couple of them when he goes into, like, Thieves Skull Vu. In fact, I believe there's one here at K45 that Sean's about to pick up.
I believe you're right with that. Yeah, it's insane that we have all of the keys for Skullwoods already.
I was wrong. It's in Vu. Okay. We only have 2 of the Skullwoods keys.
I guess we're actually down a key because Willard just said he's got 5 on his tracker.
Well, that's if you're playing doors, I guess.
There are those full magic refills dropping left and right in this seed. Oh, I'm just doing that one and piecing out. Interesting.
Alright, now KillerApp is going to go ahead and do Catfish Zora. Bottle turn in yields us Compass.
Compass.
Ganon's Tower.
GT. Yay.
Oh boy. If you forgot how to count to 27, well, we have the tool for you. And he is going to buy his big key to Hera here. I am happy with KillerApp for not isolating Catfish Zora, having already done Waterfall. Although he's going to see that sword, and we don't have Splash Delete gear to get that sword, do we?
No, because we don't have I don't know. I'm not entirely sure with Splash Deletion, but I thought you needed at least a bow.
There's a few different methods. You could use the red boomerang, you can use Samaria, you can use Ice Rod, you can use a bow and bombs. But we need at least a combination of those, and we don't really have any of them. And GFE confirmed, we don't have what we need.
Surprised no one's actually gone up that mountain yet.
This mountain's not in Logic. It's okay, Lamp's just at Agina's Cave. Or on Zora.
I mean, who needs a lamp to do the mountain? Seriously.
Chat, we don't need a hook. We've got a hammer and a mirror. There's one of those TR keys that we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zora. All right, Zora.
What kind of
What
scan
you got?
you have today?
It's a love
Scan.
lesson. Hot Garbaggio. Amazing. And now KillerApp is thinking. We got Graveyard Ledge King's Tomb. We got Agina's cave, we've got... he's got powder. He's probably going to check that right now, because that was in Thieves Town, and he did not have the mirror to check it right away. Oh, I know where the progression is. He's in chat. He says, Gilgamesh says he has a progression, so we need to battle on the big bridge.
Well, like you said, it could be over there in Agina, since no one's decided to pay him a visit.
I actually think there's something on the bat here. I just don't know what that something is.
Map the desert.
It's logic, because AD Keys does expect you to get map and compass before you're logically expected to get the prize of a dungeon. Alright, well, I still can't get into desert. We can't clear desert if we can, because we don't have a fire source anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think these two are about to converge on the same checks.
Very much likely, because I think they've done pretty much everything the other one could do.
The only difference right now is Sean has not gone into Skullwoods yet.
Yeah.
But Skullwood's front dive with 2 keys is pretty fast. I was hoping with that rightward facing dash that Sean was just going to be like, nope, I don't want Skullwoods right now, bye. But no, he's going in. He's going to find all of his TR keys. And KillerApp's going to find the progression.
Map to pod. Not like we've already been there or anything.
Actually, there's one thing Sean did that KillerApp did not do. That would be the front of escape.
Oh, true.
There's your lamp. The mountain is the play.
Told you, mountain.
And not even hesitating, just drops off the ledge and we're running west. We did it. We found the thing that points you to the thing that chat was calling us to do anyway. That I would have already done without checking those. You give me a mountain access, I am probably hopping right on it. It's the same in cross keys. I do the same thing in cross keys. Alright, now Sean actually is about to grab the lamp and probably follow in KillerApp's footsteps. Because the only check he has that KillerApp hasn't done, besides Waterfall and Zora, and Catfish, is, well, Agina.
Small to GT. Okay.
Oh, look, another visible big key.
And a small there, so we're grabbing that.
Yeah, we're gonna try to bomb jump that one.
pod, our last one.
No, chat, this is Mario Kart 8 music. Which is, you know, rehashed, rearranged, and remixed
of a lot of
Mario Kart
games.
like series music. So SeanRhapsody going with the Kern jump here to at least take Catfish Sora out of consideration. If he can find the right spot to jump here, that's a little too high, I think. Did KillerApp miss the bomb jump?
Yes, he fell down and just save quitted.
Sean got it. Okay. This big key goes to... Okay. Still can't get in.
Don't really need that big key, but okay.
That's yet to be determined. What if that's your required boots in the big chest?
We kind of have those, so... Oh, well.
But the green 20, though.
We've done everything we need money for.
I've done that. It feels silly when you do that. KillerApp, if you're watching this back, I don't mean to laugh because I feel ridiculous when I do it too. So Alright, so KillerApp knows where that sword is, but going out of the way to get it is an ordeal. So he probably will not be getting that sword. Hopefully we find 2 more for him. And so far there's nothing in this Hera.
That would be ideal to find it, but who knows?
Yeah, the doesn't have flippers.
Here we go with our first dungeon complete for $20 and a crystal.
The crystal's not nothing, but there were no items of value in Tower of Hera.
Plus, there's something in the basement, but yeah.
Well, the seat has felt like a giant follow the leader for a little while here. Now that Sean's done kind of doing things that we were not supposed to do yet, like finding the Eastern Big Key. I hate these berries if you have no, like, projectile weapon to use on them.
I mean, yeah, it's rather annoying. Or a heart piece. Okay.
Trackers, did Sean just straight up skip more HP than KillerApp did? Or did KillerApp pick up a heart container I'm not accounting for? That should be a good spot for that jump. It is. And in Paradox, he'll beat a bow. Okay.
Well, now Eastern's clearable. No, it's not. We don't have the key. Well, KillerApp doesn't have the key, I should say.
Well, we don't have the... Well, I mean, actually, all we need is a cape now. The big key to pod. Oh, that's huge for Sean.
Yeah, that's definitely going to send Sean over there to clean those up and grab the...
KillerApp's probably going to wait for the Eastern Big Key, and we can't get it yet with what we know. And, well, we're over here, which means we're going to Agina's cave, I think. Or maybe we're not. What are we doing? We're going to pod. I think this is Killer App saying, I have all the keys to clear pods. We're going to Helma.
Okay.
Mountain had a bow. Gil.
Ouch, Sean got the double fall.
Let's see what's in the big chest to pod here. Actually, Killer App's really gonna get the rest of the checks too. Oh boy. That I don't see bombs over there very often.
No, that's a different setup.
I have to learn that one. I'm the master of the about face trying to do tricks here. So I really have no room to talk. And the flute in the big chest, which gives us nothing. Right now, not until we see Vince anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we weren't already here in Pod Eastern, it'd give us quicker access, but we're here.
I mean, Mitz would have to be on Helmasaur King or in the Agina's chest at this point.
Alright, and Sean just went ahead and wrapped up their Tower of Hera for their first crystal.
Actually, Gil said what I was about to say. And riddle me this. Flippers on Helma for Mitz inside swamp. Left side of swamp with no hookshot.
Ew. Where are we going to find Hookshot, though?
What if it's Mitz on the Armos Knights? Apparently is the other thought we have here.
That's going to be a while.
Because the Flippers put the Master Sword in Logic. Killer App knows where that is. In the Eastern Bigs in CT1, but that's a tall ask, I think, for Killer App based on how he's routing.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm curious of when he'll be getting to Castle Tower to find that. Hook and GT, of course.
Ew. Put that thing back where it came from. Chat, how about something original, like Shovel and Swamp? Flippers and Swamp. No logic, anybody? I think that's the wrong tournament, GFE.
Yeah.
Alright, so Sean is coming over here to look at that big key on the island. Okay. Yay, Helmasaur!
Now Sean's gonna do their pod Eastern wipe up.
And it is Mitts on Helma.
Ooh.
Of course it is. It's so painfully telegraphed.
And
Although
there's our
Flute
first
and Mitts,
pendant.
it's Pendant Pod. Calling Leoria of Light, your Pendant Pod is here. Everyone falling asleep because Seed is literally predictable.
We can't give you anything but what it gives us on the seed.
So
All right.
this
Good.
still works out for Sean because he can do Pod to Eastern. Whereas KillerApp is going to have to come back over here, but at least he has the Flute to make a trip to Eastern faster.
Mm-hmm.
I want the runners to have a good time playing Rando. Me too, Willard. Unfortunately, the randomizer does not have the same sentiment in mind.
Rando don't care about nothing. Right, Misery Meyer, what do you got for us? Quake.
We do have the ability to full clear desert with that lamp, so that is another thing we could think about. Because we have both the big and small key and the lamp and the access to desert. We also haven't seen what's on the ledge.
That's a good point as well. Just 20.
Yeah, Sean will probably go back in. At least I hope Sean goes back in. And we're doing the spin speed strat.
Just interesting how both runners went about that. 50 in the big chest, okay. What about on the torch? Does anything here? Nope.
Watch this desert be an absolute mess. Sean has to know that if he doesn't go back in, he risks isolating like an ice rod or something. What the heck, game?
Are we talking about? Okay, yeah,
He's
going
getting
back
his
to the
flute.
big
Good.
chest. Skull Woods compass. Go ahead.
4 checks, 4 busts. What's the big key chest? Hey!
Sword.
Oh, that's huge for KillerApp.
That gives him access to that eastern key now.
He's probably just happy to see it, but I don't think he's going to be making a beeline for Castle Tower anytime soon.
Oh no, I don't foresee that either. But I'm just saying he has access now. I don't foresee them going to Castle Tower for a hot minute. I thought someone checked the Gina already.
I don't believe we've seen a Gina yet.
Oh, okay.
No one's gone west of the dam until we literally fluted to 6 just now. That's why we didn't know it was on the desert ledge yet.
There. All right, Lambo, let's go.
Chat, until just now when KillerApp picked up a Master Sword on Right Side Desert, he didn't have the means to get the Eastern Palace Big Key that's in the front of Castle Tower.
1 Landmo down. 2 down. 3 down.
Ooh, boy.
And there's the
Okay.
crystal.
And that's the big key on the island is now obtainable with those flippers.
So everything rested on that mitts grab from Helma. Fire rod.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
hot find too. How about that? And that now suddenly Skullwoods. And actually suddenly Ice Palace, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Although we
yeah.
have no keys to Ice Palace.
Akina, do you have anything hiding in here? Ice rod.
What is happening? So we are a big key, a cane, and maybe a medallion from going into CR and clearing it.
That's insanity. Desert area, I should say, holding the flippers, both rods. That's just... I thought KillerApp was going to do swamp there.
No
It
hook
looks like
shot.
we're doing ice.
He's grabbing this big key because this big key is important.
Oh, fair.
Because we don't know the Skullwood's big key, but every other big key in the game is required. And so too is this one that goes to Meyer.
All right, Ice Palace. Oh, we're going to get the tempered first, then we're going to ice.
We might not go to ice at all. I'd be willing to hazard we might do Thieves Town first. Sean is going to do Smith Chain. This is spicy and different.
Eggs we go for. Small to Hera. So we've got basement accents now.
All right, Smith turned in says
$20.
counterfeiters.
Skullwoods it is.
I mean, this is reasonable. I would be willing to think. And because, let's be true to ourselves here, that fire rod tells us to come back here anyway. Okay, we have another heart container on the purple chest.
So Smith chains did not provide us anything. Hammer pegs with a small, but I don't know if you're going to consider that part of the Smith chain. Oh, Hera basement has arrived.
The third Skullwood's key is vanilla. Oh, I love this game. Oh, Sean's setting up the water walk to get this big key. Okay, that's what he's doing. That means he's gonna flute from this island. And then find his flippers and feel silly.
Okay. Here we go with a quick Mothio fight and down for one of our 5/6 crystals.
This is a typical water walk choice, to be honest with you guys. All right, now a little bit of back and forth here. I think this may be Killer App going to ice, but it's probably mountain. No?
No, this is
it's Smith Chain.
Thieves.
Thieves with what big key?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, this is Smith Chain. Oh, I'm confused about why do Smith Chain now? With no book, and unless you're intending to go to Swamp, but you're going to Flute. Maybe he just does this because Flute and Mirror make this faster. And then the real end game here is still going up the mountain. Oh, I respect this, although he's going to have the same fight that Killer App had with Hammer, Master Sword, and Bow. Going to Landmo first, because you can. Yo, it's 4 checks. We have the Hera small key. Sean's bottle was in Dark Cross chat. It was the front of escape is something that Killer App has not done yet. So he may be thinking about doing that with Castle Tower at some point, but he's probably waiting for a key to do that. Oh, Killer App and Sean are having... This feels so linear, what's up. It really does.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do Dark Death Mountain, it looks like. So we're gonna know what the medallion for Skull Woods is gonna be. Oh, we're gonna check the basement while we're here. Okay, I like it this way.
Yeah, he's coming to get Hera basement because at this point, if you don't do it now, you're probably not doing it.
Yeah, that would be pretty much an isolation at that point.
And this is the one check that isn't on Dark Death Mountain. Gil is right, it's only 3 checks we can get on Dark Death Mountain. Right now, we don't have the logic for Spike Cave. And we don't have the, I guess we don't, because it still asks you to get a Burna or a Cape. We know where the Burna is, too. We're not getting it. So then that's just 1 check in Hookshot Cave and 2 checks in Super Bunny. Floating Island was, in fact, a small key. What could that be? I'm going to say that's an ice key. And Sean is going to find his pair of rods here. Watch this be Kane and Hera basement.
I mean, we've got a lot.
Don't do it, game. Well, it's red.
I mean, there's still the normal of, hey, it's right there in Hookshot Cave. Both are Quake. Okay.
That
So
just means
where-
Quake is going to show up here in the bonk shot check, right?
Well, you know, that or the Smaria.
Nope. It's $1. And Sean is not going straight. Where are we going? I'm actually a little bit concerned about where we're going here. Oh, we're going to Moth. That makes sense, actually. Okay. Yet another thing we do. That's the Hyrule Castle key. Okay. Okay, game.
Well, maybe that will point him towards front of escape now.
No, I don't think it is. He needs
Yeah.
more, because in this situation, I'm not going without a key either. I either need the means to clear Thieves Town for 5-6, or a key to Castle Tower. Well,
Okay.
there's... Hey, look! It's a Spike Cave! It's either Spike Cave or Swamp at this point. Or Ice, actually. But you know, it's not our job to figure that one out. We can speculate all day if we want, but it's the two runners on the screen that are playing the seeds, so make sure that you're giving KillerApp23 and SeanRhapsody your favorite follow. By the way, this is a winner-takes-all game. It's the third game in a best-of-3. Both have won a game each. Winner plays Fred Coughlin in round 2 of this main tournament. Big shoutouts to our trackers tonight. Drossi and Malkir are pressing buttons and making sure we know who has what and where things were. What's up? Are you not entertained by this seed yet?
I mean, how could we not be? It's all over the place. We've got chat with us.
I mean, neither does Swamp with no hookshot, Gil. Just saying. Spiky was not the answer.
Right, so are we going to go do ice? Yeah, looks like it.
It could just be hookshot on Cold Stare. You never know.
I know this is not a favorable way to do Ice Palace, but oh well.
Yeah, this game, man.
It's got all the jokes. Okay, Sean has his mirror shield now, so the knight looks right with his shield. All right, so we found the key to this place. What's the next thing we're gonna find?
I don't know. There's a few things we can find. There's things we want to find necessarily, like the hookshot would be nice. The cane would be nice.
But this game's not always nice, so...
Yeah, and only one of those actually gives us more to do. There's your cane!
Yeah,
Okay, now we need Quake.
Well, we can, yeah, we need Quake, and then we can go do Meyer. There's our blue, and I'm not gonna say it. A 20 piece.
Not gonna say that this is maybe randomized. Maybe? Is it?
No, I'm talking about the Pepsi product with Coke.
Oh, okay. See, they missed. They should have done the Sprite. And then... What would a red product be for Pepsi? Oh, there's...
You can do Code Red.
Yeah, Mountain Dew Code Red. What's a blue product for Coke? Fresca?
The other day we figured Blue Fanta.
No. No one knows that blue Fanta exists.
I just said it doesn't necessarily have to be blue. It could be Diet Coke. It just needs to be still part of the Coke family.
I got a soapbox for a second here. Friends, working in management in the retail industry, Dr. Pepper is owned by Dr. Pepper Keurig Snapple. 7-Up. Sorry, that's not a Coke or a Pepsi product. Good job.
Yep. Dr. Pepper is its own.
It depends on where you are. Here it's distributed by Pepsi.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, the bottling and distribution rights vary by region, but it is absolutely a product owned by 7-Up, Keurig Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it is its own company, but like you said, it's not always distributed by them.
Also, Dr. Pepper is not available in Germany. Did you know that?
I did not.
So if you see some friends in Germany that are asking you for some Dr. Pepper, by the way, there's Cold Steer out of the way for Killer App, and this is our other pendant.
All right, now we know. So, Ted Stool is in play, technically. Hey, I've seen that Fago in other places than Michigan, but yes, Michigan, you guys do have a lockdown on that Fago.
Yeah, this looks like short of getting Hookshot. Killer App is going to do the front of Escape and probably check Castle Tower and get that Eastern Big Key once and for all. It does, however, look, you know, we're down to just one thing and one thing only. You know what that one thing is. What's up?
My mind blanked as soon as you said that, so no, I don't.
If it looks like a swamp and it smells like a swamp, then it's gotta be a swamp.
Yeah.
And that's stinky with no Hookshot, but based on what we know, it's Hookshot in swamp.
I mean, it looks like it's playing out to be like that.
It's either in swamp or Quake leading to Hookshots in swamp, and that's gross. Because that would put the Hookshot in Mire, actually, because you still need that cane to get into TR. Swampless Hookshot. Oh boy, my favorite type of seed. Look to tablet on DM. Oh my god. Here come the bad conspiracy theories in chat about where we're going to see our progression again.
We left that key there.
We have the Hyrule Castle Small. We don't need it since we already did Back of Escape anyway.
Right.
All right, we've seen this already, right? Yeah, we did, because it's a save and quit. Sean's probably going to Swamp, because what else does he have left that he can do? He's going to Sank. Oh, he's going to Mountain. Oh, he hasn't done the Mountain yet. That's fair.
Guessing Tower of Hera.
He may make a judgment call on
cave.
Tower of Hera.
Right, here's that.
He is
Eastern.
not going to Tower of Hera right away. Eastern big for KillerApp, which he's probably going to chase that aggressively, I think.
Looks like it. It's not gonna bring us anything, but
No, he's doing it. It's a dungeon he has to clear. So this is
Yeah,
time he's giving back to Sean, where Sean's doing something he's already done. Like Sean already did that Hyrule Castle. Sean already did that Eastern big pickup, and Sean already did Eastern. So at this point, it's a wash for both players. Oh yeah, we can absolutely do a good chunk of TR if we want to be disqualified from the race. In fact, we can do all of TR if we want to be disqualified from the race.
just a little bit.
But then we're not racing anymore, and that's sad.
And if I remember correctly, KillerApp only did like the first 2 checks in Eastern.
He did at least 2 checks in Eastern. I don't think he went beyond... He did what I like to call... No, he went here. Did he go to the big key chest?
No, because we didn't have it.
The big key chest, not the big chest.
Yeah, I know. I think he stopped right there is what I'm saying.
Oh, he stopped at the logic. So he may not go to big key chest, and that will cut him some time back. Did Sean get the mail in ice? I hope so. I would hate to know that Sean skipped an item right after the cane in ice. Sean, either do Hera Basement or Spike Cape, but please don't do both. If you're going to play as aggressive as you have to feel like you need to play to win this seed, you need to skip something. He's doing Hera Basement. Pepperoni and cheese. I mean, it's fair. Most people... There are 2 people who play this randomizer. Those who have skipped Hera Basement, and those who will never skip Hera Basement ever again.
And those that will never do it again have been burnt by Hera Basement one too many times.
Or once when it mattered the most.
Yeah, that too.
That's the problem here is KillerApp's last locating Swamp here. And Sean is about to after doing Hera Basement to Spike Cave. So that means on paper, what we know right now, KillerApp's actually about a minute ahead.
Alright, we're going Swamp.
Yeah, $20, let's go. What are we gonna find in Swamp? Quake, Hookshot, Book, Shovel,
Yes.
the second Ice Palace key.
I have a feeling we're going to, at a minimum, find Quake.
The TR Big Key? Could this be our go mode situation? We only have 1 GT small? At an hour 13? What?
We're gonna find them all in GT.
Keep in mind, we also still need to find the Castle Tower keys. We have not seen one yet.
That is true.
Thieves Big. Thieves Big could be a thing, but it only puts one check in logic. Well, here's the second check, Swamp, and it's some booms. What are other options here?
Left slide swamp is calling, and it's not gonna be fun.
And you have to pay the long distance fees.
Yup.
Let me pull out an old Simpsons reference. Burkina Faso.
African country.
1-800 dial a donut. Oh wait. All right, what's gonna be here? Malkier wants a shovel. Drossi is giving us some trivia knowledge that you could only use on Jeopardy. I like the Thieves Town starter kit being option in chat because I love the idea of doing 5-6 for prog here. No Hookshot and Swamp.
Shot. French vanilla.
I can't say that on SpeedGaming. Hey, Zaphico, can you come say this for me? Because they'll ban you faster than they ban me. Go take a hike, game. There you go. Up a very, very steep cliff. In fact, the cliff's so steep, it's like a 93-degree angle. Yeah. Ooh, what color of language? I like purple. Also, with that hook shot, all we need for pedestal to be in logic is the Ice Palace Big Key.
You gotta remember, now all of the Hookshot cave is in logic.
All of Hookshot is just, all of everything is available with the Hookshot, except for, Meyer and TR. Here's the Hookshot for Sean.
Need to do.
Oh boy, does Sean undercut this Hookshot and just go to the back of Swamp? Does KillerApp find anything on left side of Swamp? Find out next week on No. It's a heart container. Go up. Yes! Divergence! This is what you live for! Yes! Oh. If he never goes back in, it's great. Like, it's the kind of aggressive call that someone needs to win a game. I want to see this be a really close race, and right now it is. When I was growing up, Breyer's ice cream here in the United States had a flavor called chocolate rainbow.
How do you have a rainbow of chocolate?
Well, you've got dark chocolate, you've got milk chocolate, you've got white chocolate, you've got like raspberry chocolate, and I forget what the fifth one was, but there were 5 different chocolates. It was literally 5 shades of chocolate in the same ice cream.
Interesting.
But of course there's no Specky key, because the Hookshot was behind Specky. Oh, I remember Friendlies. I don't want to go to Friendlies. What's our prediction in chat? What are we going to find first, friends? Are we going to find the Thieves? Yeah, the Thieves Big Key or the Quake Medallion? Put some points out there, friends.
Ooh. There we go. 3rd time's a charm.
Oh, it's not. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it, Sean. Yeah, green pendant, by the way, is another check we can make.
Alright, is that gonna be what busts this seed open finally? And we find...
He's going back in. Yeah, I knew it.
Okay. Well, there's the time given right back to KillerApp.
Well, there's the other thing, though, too, is we don't know what the situation is with some of the things that we can otherwise do anyway.
Yeah.
So no diver down left side, which only saves a couple seconds in the ideal circumstance anyway. So this is fine for Sean.
As chat's pointing out, pedestal is now fully active.
It is available. However, it is not yet in logic without the location of the ice big. But we are going to check that green pendant straight away here for Killer App. I agree. I think even if you get the hook shot without being able to specky, you just have to full clear. And it's a big key! It's the big key to get its towers required!
Okay, so no GT guessing game today.
Well, I mean, unless you want to guess from 1 to 209 or something.
No, I've had a GT guessing game on one of these before.
Oh, I know, but I mean, it's in the grand scheme, you can't literally assume that you're going to find GT big in GT.
No,
if GT is all that's left, because you've got fetch quests that could push you out of GT anyway. Where? Oh, we were in a Hookshot cave. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's either Hookshot cave or it's Hookshot cave. There's nothing else.
Yeah. The key to TR is right next door, I'm guessing.
I'm going to say we probably see either Quake or Thieves Big. Not both.
Oh, let's see what we got. Small 2 GT. Quake. And a big key to Turtle Rock. Convenient.
Yep. And suddenly Turtle Rock is now a full clearable dungeon. A fun fact, if the portal's already open, why are you opening it? Sean got his GT big and is actually hot on Killer App's heels here. Like, this is closer than it seems. Because they're also kind of in check parity at this point. Each has done the same thing.
So we're still looking for Thieves Big.
Yeah, Thieves Big, both TR smalls, not TR, CT smalls. Thieves Town big key, for that matter, Thieves Town small key. And that's your shopping list. That's what you need for Go mode. You don't necessarily need the Thieves Town small key, but you might if CT small is somewhere. Bring back screaming keys. Add keys. Or, you know, just stop doing variations on the same darn principle every year and just let us play 80 keys. There's a Thieves Big? Okay. Yep. That is GT mode for Killer App. And Sean, again, right on his heels here. This dungeon. Of course. It's got to show up because the dungeon's clearable.
More than likely skipping this chest.
Why? You have all the keys. You have no reason to give this chest a pass. You have all of the keys.
Yeah, that's fair.
In fact, we had all of the keys leaving a Village of Outcasts. Hey, it's the big key to Skullwoods, which is another check we can make. I mean, at this point, both these guys either have to feel really good, or they're quaking in their boots.
Well, at least it's better than having a snake in your boots.
Which is infinitely better than someone poisoned the water hole.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mimic Cave, what do you got? Bug net.
Fantastic.
And a 20 into big chest. All right, what do we got for Laser Bridge today? I want to say in the last game, Sean was saved by the last check of Laser Bridge.
Saved?
Yeah, because it was looking for Ice Rod, and that was the last place it could be for him. So, or it wasn't the last place they could go find it, but in Turtle Rock it was anyway.
It's worth mentioning that both players also still have Mire to do. And depending on check order and Mire, you might see someone jump ahead of the other. But it's not likely based on what we've seen so far. We still need both Castle Tower keys. So both of them are going to open everything in front of them for the rest of the seed until those two keys are obtained. Ah, my favorite, Compass Bridge. I would have laughed if that was a third compass.
And small to Thieves.
Thieves Town Starter Kit. Let's go! Mire cutscene? Ew. Are you tired of Head and Shoulders? Try next. 100% giraffe approved. Big Bomb is in fact now in logic with the obtaining of that Thieves Town small key on the laser bridge. That is something that one or both runners may skip. We've already seen where that has actually come back to burn somebody in the main tourney here. That the GT Big Key happening to show up in, was it the GT Big? Yeah, GT Big Key happening to show up in the Pyramid Fairy, where one player got GT mode and decided, I ain't going there. That's the last Big Key. That's the Ice Big Key? That's pedestal in logic now.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Maybe not without the book, at least. Alright, so we are going probably to Mire here. Oh no, we're going to do Thieves first. That's fine.
I mean, it's fairly quick.
I don't think there's really a difference is the thing here. I mean, if there's only 4 checks in Thieves, there's 8 in Mire. I would have actually thought to do Mire first. If you're in Go leaving Mire, then you just You don't save any time in Thieves anyway.
I mean, you
How
gotta
do you
do them
route
all,
this,
so
though?
either one's really great over the other.
Yeah, and so someone in chat's about to yell at me, be like, "Ruby, it doesn't matter. Just do the thing." Yeah, there's nothing behind Aga 1. Logic is dead, unless you're literally trying to read where the castle tower keys cannot be. But at this point, with having none, and like everything in front of us is open, then yeah, the logic is dead. You don't care. You just check everything.
Still no castle tower keys.
We also don't have more than 2 G. Where are the GT keys, man? I told you this would be an item hell seed. I was wrong, apparently. Well, actually, I wasn't. It just turned into linear. But where are these endgame keys at?
That's an excellent question.
Oh, chat's calling for the Ice Palace big chest to have a CT small. Don't say that, man. Oh, we want the runners to have a good wholesome time, not an I hate this game time.
Looks like both runners are going to be doing Thieves Town. All right.
Yeah, that's fair. And both runners are going to find absolutely nothing. We're playing a game of follow the leader right now. I would not be surprised to see both of them go for Big Red Bomb after this. One of them might do Skullwoods Big first into Pedestal. But I don't see that. It's a small key to Castle Tower.
About time. All right.
And we just need one more of those, and we can call go.
Big Bomb is going to be active after this. Pedestal is already active right now.
And Pedestal is, in fact, very available. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's lap 9. Lap 9. Can be. Depending on what circuit you're running.
Alright, and there goes Blind. Or a
I was
Heartbeat.
waiting for it to be the Blessed Thieves Town and both of the Castle Tower keys being here, which just mean you go mode Meyer, you go mode GT. Can we get TR marked for Killer App, by the way? He's kind of killed Trinex. Thank you.
Here we go to Meyer.
Where did KA get a GT key that Sean doesn't have? And this is GT mode because there are 27 checks in Ganon's Tower. That could be the one needle that you need in this big old haystack of a seed. It could also be just on your path in Meyer. I feel like you do 3 checks in Meyer. You do Spike Chest, you hook over to Bridge Chest, and you kill Diddy. Okay, then both players have it. Got it. At least I hope so. Because there was a point where both players had done the same checks. No, I don't agree with non-skip all. Killer App hasn't done Sick Kid. I thought Sick Kid was just, it was either bombs or $20 or something, nothing.
Yeah,
Sean basically a
that or
Smith Chain
Heartbeats.
behind it. Both players did Smith Chain, though, so...
Yes.
I think Sean is just a bad route behind... Not really a bad route, just like a route that... Did check order shouldn't have burned him.
basically
He's
the left
a
side swamp.
redive left side. That's not just left side swamp. I don't know. Yeah, but KillerApp also made some inefficient plays.
Having to redip Eastern.
I mean, Sean went out of his way to do stuff. Sean, KillerApp made a skip that he might not go back for, unless the CT key is not in GT. In fact, there were 2 Mire Smalls within the first 5 seconds. We saw one in Link's house, and we saw one in Sanctuary. Then the third one just showed up, like, in Kakariko. So the game is telling us, go to cutscene, but also, have we listened to anything this game has told us so far tonight?
No. Alright, after this, I have a feeling we're going to be doing some bomb or pedestal pulling. Since we have not...
No, absolutely not. We go right to Ganon's Tower.
Oh, fair enough.
Why would you go doing things when Ganon's Tower is just there with 27 checks?
And a Thieves Town map to boot. Alright, so looks like both players are abandoning the cutscene chest. Alright, here we go to GT.
Yeah, that's just going to be how it is. Sean pulling the big chest is surprising to me, actually.
We're doing cutscene chest?
We're doing left side because what Sean probably feels like, if you have GT mode, one of both players is either doing this or going straight to GT, and he's planning on being the one that's not. So he's either going to be rewarded or punished. Oh no, he's just going for the quick checks. Okay, so if it's in GT, KillerApp wins this race. If it's not, Sean is doing some stuff KillerApp may be doing later. Uh-oh. It's a GT key. Oh god. Okay. Your heart's gonna stop with every small key you pick up now.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. I don't know why you did the big chest first, Sean.
I don't know. This is
that's slower if you're coming over here to do map chest. All right, so we're leaving the cutscene chest. What?
Yep, neither player did the cutscene chest.
Friends, if you want to guess 1 to 27 or outside GT, be my guest, but also, I mean, again, we're looking for a Castle Tower small key. It can be quite literally anywhere else in the game. It can even be vanilla.
That would be a little funny.
I don't think in any circumstance finding it vanilla would be funny, because I think both players last locate that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the opposite of funny. That is infuriating. That might mean it doesn't matter who wins. One player will not join the interview because that will steam them so hard. Like, I would be mad if I lost and just didn't check vanilla. Yeah, if it's not in GT, you check that after GT climb. But at the same time, there's things that both players haven't done. Like, KillerApp skipped most of Mire. One check in Eastern. We have both players could go to Ice Palace Big Chest. Uh-oh. I'm seeing Sean get to hit there with the Force Sword and Compass Room so many times. It could be in Tile Room. I would hate that too. Could be on Pedestal. Oh, I don't like going and doing the rest of Mire and not doing cutscene. Because the time that you lose isn't by doing the rest of Mire. The time you lose is by rediving Mire at that point.
right, but is Sean gonna dive it or is he gonna abandon it? There's our book.
Here's your fetch quest book. Okay, we have a key. No, we do not. We're gonna flute, and it might be mush. Sean did pull a mush. It was Sean is playing for. I have to assume that this is something my opponent did not do, and he's entirely correct. Because when you can pick 27 checks over the field and someone else takes the field, it's nothing. But it's still one of those plays where you just do it because it's the only advantage you have perceivably.
And it's a really quick check as well.
Rossi's now calling for us to check ether before climbing GT, which is absolutely the correct call. I would also say we should not have done Hera Basement. We do that now before climbing GT.
Ruby bombs, hard
18.
container, other money.
Potions are like a get-out-of-jail-free card. They're a luxury. You don't necessarily need them, but they're there if you don't have any other way.
Okay, here we go for the big chest. And
$5.
just more money.
And Sean deciding to just go on in.
Plastic art piece. Okay.
Nothing? That's
Key to
ice stew!
Ooh.
There's only one small key left in the whole game outside of Ganon Tower's other keys. And wouldn't you know it, it's either a Ganon's Tower key somewhere, or it's a Castle Tower key somewhere, and you don't know until it drops into your hands. What is it? It's the boots! The boots on Ether Tab. Let's go. Alright, it's climb time. Let's go.
Oh no, we're gonna do tile room.
I mean, I get it. At this point, if you don't do tile room now, you're never doing it, and therefore you're last locating it if it's your key.
Mm-hmm.
And that wouldn't feel very good. It could be Bombo's tablet. Since we're talking about suffering, Bombo's tablet is a long considered bad check. Especially after you've already done all of Swamp, and Smith Chain, and everything in Desert, and most of Mire. And don't say Ped, because Ped doesn't exist. Alright, up we go. Oh man, this is a tough one. Reminder, if you're just joining us, this is a first round Game 3. Where SeanRhapsody lost Cross Hunt to KillerApp in Game 1, and then pulled out a Keep Me Alive win and open in Game 2. Winner goes on to face Fred Coughlin. The person who does not win this game will go and join us on the sidelines. I mean, I'm not on the sidelines yet, but we'll get down to that another time. wherever it is, it's going to scare the pants off of everyone. We're running out of places to go, man.
Mm-hmm. And none of them are really that great.
And it's getting harder to really figure out where the divergence would need to be, too.
Yeah.
Like, there are only so many divergent paths you can take based on what we've gotten. Like, if someone goes to Ice Big Chest first and it's there, boom, okay. If someone goes to Pedestal first and it's there, boom, okay. If KillerApp goes back to Mire and it's not there, then that might help Sean out, but then Sean has to not go back for Cutscene and Mire himself. This is really tough to kind of read here.
There's a lot of things that can sway this, and it's going to be interesting how it turns out.
So 19 hearts? 19!
Yeah, we're sitting healthy.
Call up the doctor, cancel your checkup, you've got too many hearts. And they're all beating like a drum right now.
Yep, I'm sure you're hearing the low heart counter in your head, even though it's not playing right now.
Oh, wow. You got stuck by a hit underneath that rail. I've been boosted over that rail in Pod by the Mini Helma, but not stuck there here in GT. That's weird. Alright, Sean doing the same thing as KillerApp here. I mean, it feels bad if Sean just keeps doing the same thing KillerApp does, because KillerApp's been a minute plus ahead this entire race. With subtle variations here with like the big key to Eastern and stuff.
120. Got 2 more to check. Alright, this is do or die. Is it this one? Oh. The quests begin.
Oh, there's the prediction. Leave some points in chat. It's really that simple. Where do you think it is? Oh, that was where's it?
I mean,
outside GT. That was the prediction result.
Excuse
me.
Head. We've got Bomb Fairy. We've got the ones that have been skipped, like Mire cutscene.
Mire cutscene is itself. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
Alright, Ganon is out of here! Well, I mean, Aghanim's out of here. Ganon is in the pyramid. Well, will be in a moment. Could it be vanilla still? We're about to find out. I don't think it is, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Don't surprise me like this. Okay, so let's actually quantify what's left. KillerApp has all of Mire. We have Pedestal. We have Ice Palace Big Chest. We have Bombo's Tablet. Oh boy, there's their second fashionable shirt. What do they need to finish? The Castle Tower key. One Castle Tower key. Everything else is done except Castle Tower. Pet is in fact still alive, Ursher. Let's see. That's, I think, where KillerApp is going right now. Actually, did he do Skullwood's Big Chest earlier? Because that might still be on the table for him too.
I don't think he had the key when he went to Skullwoods.
Neither of them did. They didn't go back though. Is what I'm trying to articulate here. We also have Pyramid Fairy. Neither runner's done. Oh, that block placement. Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Almost rescued it, but not quite.
All right, Skullwood's a big chest.
Skullwood's big chest. I'm gonna go with
No.
Okay. I don't know how you do everything else around this, including like Thieves Town, and not do this after Thieves Town, even though you're in GT mode. I feel like the only time you could reasonably do that is with Thieves Town. Alright, well, let's see here. Is it the pet? We're gonna read the pedestal. It's a Cannon's Tower small key! And he almost went to pull it, too.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't need that. Oh, it's terrible. This is a pet seat. Amazing.
Okay, so we're doing
Bombo's tablet, yeah.
Pyramid Fairy.
It's gonna be Bombo's tablet to Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
That is the only other small key left in the game, by the way. KillerApp doesn't know that because he doesn't have the GT key out of Mire, but there is only one other small key left in the game other than that GT small. And it's the one we're looking for. No. No, accept logic, no.
There it is.
Oh, it's on Bombo's tablet. Let's go mode for KillerApp.
Terrible.
GT with book. Big key on Bombo's.
hour,
I called
15
Bombo's
minutes.
too. I totally called that.
Finally hit go mode off of a CT small in off of Bombos. Okay.
Well, I mean, you don't feel as bad when it's behind GT unless your name is SeanRhapsody. Because he did everything but one check in Mire before going to GT, and that is going to be, unfortunately, what cost him this race. Oh, Malkyr, KillerApp Sprite is actually a Coke.
That's a Coke Sprite.
It's the Sprite. It's a Sprite.
Yeah, it started off as the Sprite. Yeah. That's right. I mean, we've had both Coke and Pepsi this game, so it's all good.
You know, they missed by not making the Coke can a Dr. Pepper can. They could have just called it the soda can Sprite.
Right.
But then you lose the pun. I mean, you just call it Sprite. Splice? Okay. How about Moxie? Can we do Moxie instead?
Ooh, that's a northeastern one.
It is. Alright, Sean went... It's probably doing the exact same pathing that KillerApp took. Big chest to Skullwoods, to the pedestal. Unless he decides pedestal doesn't exist, but then if he does that, he might go to ice instead. No, he's going to ped.
Nope.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Sean, because he played a sharp and aggressive early game, and then when everything kind of bottlenecked down, he was a minute plus behind and just refused to make any aggressive plays to time save. And if you're playing from behind like that, it's never going to work out in your favor. It's not his fault necessarily, but when you're playing follow the leader, he's going to pick it up and it's a GT key. Oh no. No, Sean. You have to know that. I blame blame the devs for this one.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they changed all the text to be less verbose... Oh, that's not a blind poll, dog, dude. He read it. Down where it says Evil's Bane, and that could mean if you don't know which tower it's talking about, you get what Sean just did. And he's about to go get... He's either going to Pyramid Fairy or he's going to Bombos. Like, it's too little too late, because Agate 1 is about to go down for KillerApp.
Yeah. I mean, when
I'm so mad. I'm so mad for that.
That's what I thought it was too, was for Castle Tower, but you corrected me before I even said anything.
Evil's Bane means it's the Dark Tower. It's Ganon's tower. I don't know what the CT one says, because I haven't had a CT key on PED since they updated the hints. And that is Aga 1 down for KillerApp.
Alright, now we're going to roast a pig.
No, Sean has not been ahead for over an hour. KillerApp is literally about to go finish the seed.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to put him into round 2 versus Fred Coughlin.
Mm-hmm.
SeanRhapsody, they're up there small, and now they're going to go do Castle Tower.
Like, Sean is going to be very upset with himself. But, you know, it was almost like a not meant to be Cinderella story, but he went 0-2 in the group stage, and then ripped off 4 straight wins to finish second seed out of groups. And, you know, he went down 0-1 here, and then won an Open. Open's not a seed that you just win, unless you get lucky or you outroute and out-execute your opponent. These are 2 very, very good players that both deserve to win this kind of seed. Problem is, well, it didn't work out in Sean's favor tonight, and now it's going to be KillerApp that has the opportunity to face off against Fred Coughlin in round 2.
Okay, Ganon, you can teleport. We get it.
At least there's no clouds on the screen.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors, what? Ganon, please. Oh, we missed. Nope, don't fall. Thank you. Friends, take a look at how close this is when KillerApp finishes. It doesn't sound like much. It's only if it's like Sean is going to be in circle of pots when KillerApp crosses the finish line. Get your GGs in chat for our winner tonight, KillerApp23.
All right, and KillerApp finishes with a time of 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 54 seconds. As it was said, get your GGs in for KillerApp. And
put them out there too for Sean.
The forfeit. I see KillerApps in the waiting room. I'll see if Sean joins us as well. We are joined at this time by our winner, KillerApp. GG's.
Hey, thanks, GG's.
KillerApp,
Awful.
What did we just play?
I know, it was so bad.
Oh.
Good lord. The first half seemed like actually decent, but then you're like, you get baited into early pod when and we were supposed to go there after you got the bow and thing from the mountain, which felt really bad.
Let's also say hi to SeanRhapsody in chat. GG Sean.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, GG's
oh my god. Okay, can I make a proposal here?
Go ahead. Go for it.
Let's take the seed and shove it about as far into the lava in Turtle Rock's lava room as possible. And then hope that it just refuses to exist ever again.
And then it just changes into pad keys and we don't worry about CD keys ever
again.
You
know, shoutouts to Willard, who's been calling for FAD keys for the last hour, since we had no Castle Tower keys like forever tonight.
He's a smart man. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it ebbs and flows with that. In AD keys, sometimes it's 8. Sometimes you have to do Aga early, sometimes it's your go mode.
Sean, I'm going to give you some guts and glory. You did a thing I didn't think I would see anybody do except with Game Theory on the line by doing that double water walk, getting that sword, getting that Eastern big. It didn't pan out, but it was a hell of a call.
Yeah. Important, like you said, it just didn't quite work out in the end, but...
You know, I think what really sucks is you two did almost the same thing from pod onward. Almost entirely the same. Like, watch this back, and Sean's playing Follow the Leader the entire time. Except for one moment where you go to GT Killer App. Sean actually digs Meyer except for cutscene.
Yeah,
So that's basically the difference then.
Because when I got the first CT key in Thieves Town, I was like, I'm just gonna be in GT mode.
See, I thought
Oh,
about that, but
yeah.
the last time I thought that way, I lost to the Jimbro.
Yeah,
So-
you did what I would say, you did the right rando decision that you could make at that time. And it just wasn't the right call on the seat. And I also called it on Bombos. I'm proud of you for remembering Bombos after reading Pedestal and doing Skullwood's Big. I'm not proud of you, Sean, for pulling the GT.
I know. I knew, like in the back of my mind, that that's what it was. But at the same time, I had that little bit of doubt because it still wasn't over. I just wanted to be absolutely sure.
Right. I think the text says for Aghanim if it's a CT key. So
Either Aghanim or Tower.
I haven't had to pull a CT key from Pedestal in so long. I couldn't even tell you what it is anymore.
To be fair, and in your defense, since the hints change with 31-1, I don't even know what they read anymore. Because they're trying to be more direct, but Evil's Bane is not saying Ganon's Tower. So it's not even direct. So that's a point of contention we can take up with the...
And Aghanim is an evil Bane for everyone.
I mean, yeah, Aga is just evil. Castle Tower is just evil. CT keys and AD keys are evil. Change my mind.
Yeah. But
So What's Up called all 3 games in this series. What do you think? This was a hell of a series between these two.
Yes, it was. It wasn't planning on doing it, just happened to work out. I had to call all 3 of them, and it was good all the way down on each one of them. We were really
first and third games could win either way, I think. But
yeah, I agree.
Just the layout of a go mode set them off. But yeah, it was a fun series in either way, and had to work for it, definitely.
I think you can both hold your head up that you got through this one. I was there for the cross hunt in chat. That was a mess too. And to be completely honest, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't see that open. And when I saw that Sean won the open, I'm like, oh, this is a game 3. Oh, this is going to be a barn burner of a game 3. I'm calling this. Because I have a lot of respect for both of you as players. You're both extremely talented. I played with or against you like repeatedly over the past few years, so I knew what you two were getting into with this mode and this seed, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Seed was gross. So you've got Fred on your immediate horizon, Killer App. How do you feel about that matchup?
I do.
Chat's calling that a classic.
I'm gonna have to go do some Christmas shopping for some bombs. Let him know his teammates ready to fight.
Should I ask Rick if he has any coupon codes for you?
He might.
Sean, are you involved in anything else after this? Are you still doing like I don't know if you're in inverted or not.
I'm not in inverted, but I did go ahead and sign up for the key drop one.
Oh yeah, XD Hunt. Go for that. That sounds like it's to each their own sort of thing. I don't do key drop. I don't do pot hunt. But if that's your thing, go for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch.
I mean, it's entrance. I'm an entrance junkie, so
should see if Leaf will play a game with you because they want to try it out.
But yeah, in spite of the result, it was definitely a pleasure to get to race against Killer App, and good luck.
Congrats on making it to brackets. It's not easy for the main tournament when you got this caliber of players. So, yeah, it was very, very fun playing against you, and it was a battle till the end. You
know, if the words don't speak for themselves, you two have already sold it to the audience, I hope. Give them a follow, please. This game said a lot. All 3 games said a lot, that they're both talented, fantastic players with great personality, and at the end of the day, no matter how bad this was, they were both a good sport. I love it. So this was bad. This was like, in terms of seeds that can go from great to the exact inverse of great in 5 seconds. This is one of those 80 key seeds.
We had to do Hookless Swamp. So.
Ew. We had to do Hookless Swamp. We had to do Keyless CT. We had to do Keyless Ice for a key. For the cane. For a key and a cane. We knew that at that point that Hookshot had to be somewhere, but still, come on now. What's up joining me in the commentary booth tonight? Cool guy. I've been listening to his commentary. Keep listening out for him. He'll be around here somewhere. I'll be somewhere. If you want to give me don't follow me. I'm a mess of swearing and clout outside of the speed gaming scene. Gotta give Drossi and Malkier some love for being our trackers tonight. Lots of love. And tracking in keys is hard because there's a lot more to look at and keep track of than your standard open or, you know.
It is one of the most intensive things to do as a tracker. I've done it before. It's not fun. But unless you've got anything to say, I'll go ahead and wrap us up.
Well, I do want to point out we do have stuff tomorrow too.
Drossi pointed out the next one's at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, you can keep an eye on Speed Gaming tomorrow. We have 3 races, 310, 610, 1110, all here on Speed Gaming Main. 2 of them are 80 keys with boots. We got Paulinhoy versus Matt Cap at 310. You've got Kazen versus Maniacal's second game. That's at 1110. You have Crosshunt between Big Dunka and Homemade Beer. That's at 610. That's their first game. And that's what we've got on the schedule right now for tomorrow in this tournament. But keep an eye on Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6 for all of your interests in randomizer or speedruns.
All right. And I want to thank you all for joining us on Speed Gaming. I've been What's Up. Zerugian's been my partner. Malkier and Drossi helped us out. Make sure we stayed honest the entire time. Thank you, chat. I've been What's Up. Enjoy your night and see you next rando.